Hey, welcome or welcome back. This is Breathe and Budget. My name is Taryn. We talk about all things finance related on this channel, including the zero-based budget method, cash envelopes, as well as savings challenges. So if any of that is of interest to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, join our community here, and let's get into today's video. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and do our check-in before we do our cash stuffing. This is already finishing off the first week of March. I know we're past the first week, but we technically alternate weeks when we get paid. So we are about to cash stuff for the second check that we will receive in March. So let's start with my personal spending. I should still have the 75 because I was working the elections. I didn't have an opportunity to spend anything. So this is going to go to savings challenges, and that video will be posted on Wednesday. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. So we have 75, and I'm just going to throw that in the back of my tray. My husband, he only has $100 left. We're going to add more today. Date night. We have not had an opportunity to go on a date night. I don't know that we will, but again, this will just get rolled over to anniversary if not, or we will just keep it in here and not keep contributing to date night until we actually use it, and then we'll replenish it. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200. I mean, a date night sounds really nice after the week that I've had. Yeah, it sounds nice. All right, dining out. Some of this is already spoken for. I just haven't had the opportunity to pull it and take it back to the bank. But we still have 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 30, 40. So 140. We did not do very well the first 4 days with not eating out because of the debacle I had happen at the election site. So this is probably all gone. We will be adding a little bit more today. Nails, this is enough for mine, 130. It's now going an extra week. We normally do it every 3 weeks. We are now on 4 weeks, so I get them done. You're watching this Sunday, so at the point of watching this, I would have had them done the day before. But for me, real time, it's Friday, which means I'll have them done tomorrow. So interesting how we have to speak of events when we're recording a video we know isn't going to post until later. But I will be adding more today for my daughters. We had only put $4 for kiddos just because that's all that was left when I was applying the zero-based budget method to the first paycheck, but we will be adding the rest today. And let me pull a dollar because if you guys saw my savings challenge video, Miss River helped me by loaning me $1 for one of my challenges. So I will be giving that to her. So I'm just going to put that to the side. It's funny because I give her what I call an allowance. She calls it a paycheck. And that's for like picking up the bathroom or any other help that I need. But I decided today we will call it a paycheck because she also helps me in my office with like my Etsy shop stuff. So some of you have received packages from me where the writing of your name looks like a kid wrote it. That's because a kid wrote it. So River helps package. She will even put the weight in. She will print the shipping label. Like she checks to make sure that everything is in there using the sheet that I print to make sure that I didn't miss a category. So we're going to start calling it a paycheck, and I might even give her a raise. All right, so going into toiletries, we have 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. We need deodorant. We need deodorant, and I probably will pull it from household, but I need to get a like bottle for shampoo conditioner that I can just refill because we're going like industrial size and we have the 2 bathrooms. So we each need to be able to have some of that. So we just need our own like pumps so that some can be in my bathroom. They already have the one that's on the wall. It has like the shampoo, conditioner, body wash. it's easier. 3 girls. I mean, at one point they each had their own bottles, and I don't know how someone needs as many bottles as they thought they needed, but it was a disaster. Like, the bathtub was a hot mess. We're trying to minimalize. All right, so household, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, and 10, 220, 230, 240, 5, 246, 247, 248, 249. Yeah, that dollar is pretty bad. And then last but definitely not least, we're not adding to it this time, but we will add to it, I think, in the next paycheck. But we have 20, and I think I allotted just another 20 this month, and we'll just let that sit there unless I really need to pull from it. But this would just be for those unexpected, unplanned expenses. And no matter how many binders we have, no matter how many categories we establish we need, there's always something. And even like right now, I'm like, the air conditioner, like our unit, it's getting old. I think that we're pretty much to where we might need to replace it. Right now, we're just kind of getting by. And then my daughter, she turns 16 in less than 2 months. And because she's going to be having a job, I need her to have a car. And and then insurance. And I'm just like, oh my God. It's always something, and I understand that. So please know that even though when you watch us like content creators, we're cash stuffing and everything, I should probably leave this out. We experience the same unexpected things. Our expenses and bills and things like that are the same. Are obviously unique if you don't have kids compared to someone who does, or, one income versus 2, but I'm not all just like squared away, we're good. No, I'm a little bit in panic mode right now, and I'm sharing that to be transparent and raw. I'm nervous because I have to buy her a car. How am I going to do that? Where am I going to come up with that? And then, you start to think of, okay, how can I increase, income? What other sources? And then I'm like, okay, well, what can I sell, right? I'll list things on Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, hustle in my Etsy shop. Really tried to build a larger audience here on YouTube because I am monetized. So that could be another source. Share the things that I use that are tried and true for me in my Amazon storefront, because I'll never link something that I either have not used and tried or that is not already in my home right now and something I use. So even like the books I put in there for financial literacy for kids, we own those in this house. That kit you saw, I made a reel about it, teaching money, and they're like the fake change and all that. We own it. So if I share it, it's because we have found it to have value. So I just start to think of, how am I going to increase income? And jokes aside, well, no, this is a joke. So no jokes aside, bringing jokes to the table. I was saying I'm going to start selling feet pictures on OnlyFans, but no, I'm really not going to do that because I actually have my husband's name tattooed on my right foot, and I'm pretty sure my audience would be very limited given the fact. So let's get into this cash stuffing. All right, so we are going to stay in this binder because I'm going to hit these categories first. Let's replenish some of these for the essentials. And yes, these categories are the essential categories. And the reason dining out and nails are in here is because I will overspend on dining out, and nails is self-care for me. I do that with my daughter. We do that after yoga, and it is peaceful for me and relaxing. And I went decades not doing anything like that for myself, not doing my hair, not doing my nails. So it is essential to fill my cup because I cannot help my family. I cannot be productive if I am not filling my cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. What self-care to everyone is going to vary. Mine is yoga. Mine is the bathroom. We call it my safe place. If mom's in the bathroom, you cannot bug me there because y'all know we have an audience in the bathroom all the time. But I have deemed that my safe place. If that door is shut, please give me a few minutes. Self-care, whether it's my hair or my nails. And even doing this, because my office door is shut and locked right now, so no one can bug me. And I'm just here essentially with you guys you know, I mean, not really with you guys, but it feels like I am. I'm speaking to you, like right now, you looking at this screen. I am here with you. And this is also beneficial to me because this right here has brought me such peace of mind that it has reduced a lot of stress. But please understand that does not mean I am exempt from the stress, because I'm very much stressed right now about money because of the air conditioner and my daughter's need for a vehicle and insurance. Because y'all know that's not cheap when they're this young and new drivers. So let's go ahead and update this. I just did 5 10s and 5 5s. So 1, 2, I'm trying my best. 3, 4, those are good. I do nice ones because you know that if I don't spend, it's going to my savings challenges. If you're new, that is why you see me being picky about which ones. And then 5 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I wind up spending from here, I actually will swap it out for like a not so crisp bill. For when you're storing money in your savings challenges and stuff like that, I prefer crisp bills. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, oh my gosh, 60, 75. I've been getting really good 5s, but really poor 10s and 1s. It's always hit and miss. One day I will get a good bunch for everything. And then my husband, I just did 5 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he spends his. Doesn't really go towards savings. So he doesn't really care what it looks like. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $100. So he'll now have 200 in here. I wonder if he's not touching this 100 because, I don't know, is he like creating a envelope buffer? Like how we have a checking account cushion? Like, is he making a cushion? Date night is going to get 33. Again, that $3 just because that's how it worked out with the zero-based budget factor of it. So, I don't know. Did I say it? Let's see. 10, 20, and then 3. Yeah, 20, 33. So we said we had 200. So now we have 233. That's a nice little bunch in there. Dining out, I'm going to just add 75 right now. So we did 3 20s. And I need to put some of this in my wallet for yoga tomorrow, which in your time would have been yesterday. So 60, 70, and then a 5. Can't remember what we had in here. I think it was 140. Well, we will give this a quick count. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 92, 215. Again, most of that is spoken for, but since tomorrow is yoga, we will be eating out, and then we have our nail appointment, so for sure we're eating out because that's further into town from our house. Nails, I need to go ahead and add 130, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and do this 100, and we will do 2 10s, and then I did 2 5s, so another 130. I may need to pull from personal just because it's been so long since we had the nails done. I don't know if they ever make you start over with acrylic. Like, it's been so long since I've had acrylics that are they going to eventually say we need to put a new set on, or can you constantly do fills? How does that work? So this should be 260. So 200, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. But this also includes 20% tip because I am a firm believer in tipping well. Kids is going to get 96. I already took $1 out for River, but this is basically to finish off the 100 that we fund it every single month. So I just did 3 20s. I did 3 10s, and then I did 1 5, and then the dollar. Okay, so this should be 99. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Perfect. Okay. Toiletries we're not adding to, and I think that's it. Actually, yeah, that's it. Moving on. All right, let's hit up low priority really quick because I literally only have one envelope in here that I need to cash stuff, and that is for work clothes for my husband. So I want to add to that, and that should be back here. Yes. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do 35 for work clothes. So I just did a 20, a 10, and a 5. So now in work clothes, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So if you guys don't watch the Simple Budget, like her YouTube channel, you should. I love her personality. Her name is Veda. Her husband, we don't know his name. He's Mr. Simple though. But just how they like tag team to talk about the balances in each of their envelopes. Like he has an Excel spreadsheet. So as she's adding money, like he's getting the count and updating their spreadsheet. I want to do that. Like I have my, I don't have it in this one because I actually have to create that for this. But in most of my binders, I have the like trackers in the back envelope to tell me what my balance is. But I don't like have anyone on the sidelines helping me update that. But I don't know. Maybe my daughter wants to help me do that. My husband's rarely here when I'm cash stuffing, so he can't really be part of that. All right, moving on. High priority. All right, so my high priority has things that are related to our vehicle, things that are related to home, and then I have miscellaneous just because like it was just hard to give labels to everything, and I didn't want so much in this one binder, so I grouped things together that made sense, like for the vehicle and for the home. So we're going to start with vehicle. So in the registration, we're going to go ahead and add $50. And then this is a placeholder in the cash stuffing community. If you're new, this is basically to show that there is $500 in this category in my high yield savings account. Most people put it in a high yield savings account. If you see a placeholder, I know some people will actually keep the cash on hand, but away, like out of sight, out of mind. I want my money to work for me. I want to earn that interest. So this $500 is already in my high yield savings account. I'm adding 50 today. So we have 550, 570, 590, 595, 596, 597, 598. So then I'm not going to update all my trackers here, like on the video, but I will show you. So previously I had a balance of 548. I don't have a pen. Hold on. 548 plus we added the 50, so 598. Okay, so I just like to make note. 598. We did a deposit today, and today is the 8th. That's funny. It's all been the 8th right here. But that's how I will do it, to track how much I'm adding to each category. Okay, moving along to vehicle maintenance. We are going to add, let's see, $100. So I'm just going to put a $100 bill. So again, I have two real $100 bills that are sitting in here, but then I have all of this in a high yield savings account. So I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 441. So this is also prop money for my kids kit. Okay, so 441, so now 641 total for vehicle maintenance. We did have to purchase a battery, so, you know, we were at 700 at one point, and then I had to purchase a battery. But we will get back up there soon. And then roadside assistance, this is going to get 15. This is not due until May. But, you know, I want to prepare. That's why I look at what my bills are, whether they're annual bills or not. And I try to put a little bit towards it each month. So now we have 110, 125, 126. I need 144 by May, so we're good. 126. And then Allstate insurance, I'm just going to put a $50 bill towards that right now. We have $1,000 in the bank. Now we have $1,050. And in June, I believe, is when I will be paying for the 2024 to 2025 year, which is less than $1,000, meaning I already have money saved up for the 2025 to 2026 year. This is a new envelope. This is for my children because I have 2 daughters that are going to be driving soon. So I want to get this going because we're starting to shop around and I'm really not sure. So I'm putting 100. This amount that they're going to quote us is probably going to be astronomical. I'm not going to lie. I'm nervous, but we'll see. So I'm putting $100 there right now. For car detailing, we are going to do 25. So I just did a 20 and a 5. And we now have 150, 170, 190, 200. So now I think it's time. Well, no, because it's still raining. April. So probably end of April, May is when I'm going to schedule to get a full detail. But I'm going to continue to contribute to this because then I'm sure my husband will want one, although his car is newer. Mine is a little bit older. And I want to just make sure we're taking care of them because it's our investment. And if we ever do, you know, sell, I want to make sure that it's in really good condition. So now in toothless, which would just be if he wants to update anything in his car, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I know he was talking about like the lights or whatnot. Although I can see him saying, just pull this and put it towards the kids' insurance, which I wouldn't be surprised. All right, so, oh wait. So now into home, because we have trash and water that we need to put $20 to. So in trash, they should be taking this out. I set up auto pay, so that should be happening soon. I need to make a deposit once they do. So I have 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 280. Like once I have more than what I need, I'm like, that tells me they should be charging me soon. Let's see, water, we're adding 20. So now we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. And that is almost enough for the May bill. It'll be due in May. So we're doing really well in terms of that. So that's it, high priority. My holiday binder, which is my favorite, as you guys know, especially if you're not new. You've heard me say that a million times. And if you're new, I absolutely love cash stuffing for the holidays, birthdays, and being prepared. This will be the 4th year that we cash flow Christmas and not go into debt for it. So 4 years running strong. I can't imagine doing it any other way. But let's go ahead and work on this binder. All right, so we are going to put $25 towards Valentine's Day of next year. We had saved $300 for 2024. We only used $150. I'm rolling this $150 that I have in my high yield savings account over to 2025. And I'll just slowly build it up because I might actually shoot for a little bit more than $300 for next year and maybe even take a trip with my husband. We haven't done that in a long time. So I'm thinking maybe we can make that happen. We'll see, depending on how much expenses we have this next year with the air conditioner and the kids driving and insurance. I don't really know. But I do want to be prepared because once I put towards these categories, I won't touch it. It is a non-negotiable for me. I don't want to ever deplete the things that I have saved for. I would rather work tirelessly to figure out where I can get new money, new income, if that makes sense. I know some people have had to completely like wipe out all their binders and start from like the beginning. I would do that like with my savings challenge binder, like pull what I've saved so far and use that, but I will never touch this. I will never touch my high priority. That money in there to me does not exist for that purpose. So Valentine's Day will have 150, 160, 75. So 175. So that's what I do for holidays, things like that. Even high priority like insurance and all that stuff, I start saving for it as soon as it passes. So I guess you could say I'm saving for it a year in advance. Like that's probably the best way to look at it. And I'm so awful. I have not even started my Easter shopping. I think I'm going to do that this weekend. Yeah, I can't let these things like pass me by the way that they have been for like the last year. I need to slow down and live a little bit more in the moment. I'm noticing I'm not really doing that. Okay, let me go to anniversary. Anniversary is going to go ahead and get a $50 bill. So now we have $350. Normally 300 is like the amount for these categories, but when it comes to us having husband and wife time and not always just being mom and dad, like I'm really eager for that. If that, I mean, I'm sure it makes sense, but if you could understand, I'm just eager for that. Okay, let's hop into Christmas. I'm going to split this up. I'm going to do 160 this time and 160 later on in this month, later in the month. So let's do 150, 160. Okay, so now we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 750, 800. So now we have 800. Our goal is 3,500. We're putting 320 away every month. And if you are new, just quickly, this is not just for like gifts for my kids. We do experiences. Like this last year we did passes to Universal Studios and we got the best pass. Hopefully maybe we'll be able to do something like Disneyland this year, but it's also for like, you know, to shop, to cook like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day meals, any decor, things like that. I'm going to put a little bit in New Year's Eve. I'm going to go ahead and throw a 20. This will be like, okay, I saved for it for this year, like the 2024 New Year, but I did that like last minute. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game. And then shortly I will start on Thanksgiving because again, this year, I need to get that off. This year will be the second year that we have cash flowed for Thanksgiving and New Year's. And I liked doing that. So I'm glad we added that. Okay, into birthdays. So right now, this doesn't exist. This has to go. We spent her birthday money. We had a weekend in Santa Barbara. So that $1,000 is gone. I'll put that to the side. So I have $400 each one. River, Sky, Harmony, and my husband are going to get $100. So let's go. This is starting for River's birthday next February. You're getting a jump start. I've been increased for both Sky and Harmony, so we're adding to that. Forgive me, that's my work computer. So now we have 600 for Sky's. 300 is already in the bank because we had stopped cash stuffing for it at 300, but I decided these are big birthdays, so we're going to do more. I'm going to take this fully funded out. Let me replace that. Okay, so I don't have any of the 100 that I make for my shop, but I have a whole bunch of this kind. So I'm just going to use this for right now. And we're going to just pull out the 300 that I know we have in the bank for her, and I'm adding 100. So now we have 400. Sky's birthday comes before Harmony's birthday, so that's normally how it goes. Like one will have more than the other just based on when that birthday comes. So my husband, we're going to add 100. His is in November, so now we have 200. This might not get cash stuffed every month like for his. I just want to get a jump start just in case. So at least we have something. And then my birthday, I keep going back and forth in my videos. I'm like, I don't think it's fully funded. I have confirmed without a doubt it is already $300 strong for this year. So for my 41st birthday. But I might add more to it. We'll see. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out. And since I totally forgot to do my icebreaker card in the beginning, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. So this will really tell me who actually watches the whole video. Normally I say like drop a certain emoji, but in this case, we'll see who answers my icebreaker card. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, okay. Getting a little spicy here. What is the hottest accent to have? I know that a lot of people would say, you know, something from like France, right? Italy. But I really like an Irish accent. I don't know. So chime in. Let me know in the comments. What do you think is the hottest accent to have? All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.